Hey everyone, hope you're doing great. Welcome. And Zoom had some glitch. That is the reason it was kind of 3-4 minutes late. I am so excited for today's class, and I would kindly request you all to mute yourself as you join in. It's going to be great for everyone. So, everybody can definitely focus once everybody is on mute. And if it is required, then you may unmute yourself. Otherwise, just go ahead and mute yourself right now. And as I'm waiting for others to join in, as I see people are in the waiting room and I'm just waiting for them to join in, please feel free to go ahead and introduce yourself in the chat. Let me know your name, where exactly you are from, and what is that which you do. And I'm so glad that the Facebook Messenger chat group was completely active, and this is what I was definitely expecting, because it's all the excitement which we create and hype the masterclass, right? And that was the reason I created this Messenger chat group. So I would love to hear from you all, where exactly you're joining from, what do you do, and let's introduce yourself, because most of my masterclasses, when I host, I definitely want super active interactions. I want to know my audience, my people who participate in the masterclass on a deeper level, just not as a participant, but you as like what exactly you do. So and come on, we are on social media for a reason. And the reason is we need to socialize and mingle with others, and network. That is the reason why we are on social media doing the business, right? I hope you're able to hear me okay, see me okay. Sometimes Zoom is kind of crazy, So I just okay, perfect. So let me know if you're able to hear me okay, see me okay. Go ahead and introduce yourself while I have people joining the room, and I'm going to definitely get started. And in case anybody has not yet received the Zoom link on the email, then I think I need to drop the link in the messenger. So can you please do me a favor? Anybody in here can just drop the Zoom link in the messenger chat. Oh yeah, I think Sarah already did. Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's really great. Perfect. So we have Enya, if I'm not wrong, from Nigeria, mindset coach. With a niche in personal development and mind mastery. Sarah, she said yes. And we have Amina from Saudi Arabia, voice actor, content creator. What about others? Why are you not telling about yourself? Is there something secretive about it? No, right? Go ahead and write it in the chat. It's absolutely great to engage and interact with each other, so we all know. And for these 3 days, which we are going to jam, it is going to be like, a great event. Mohammed Sahib from Pakistan. We have Matilde. Is that correct? Okay, relationship coach. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Please do correct me. Tanu from Tampa, Florida, self-awareness transformation coach. Awesome. Sarah Farheen, goal success and high performance coach. Awesome, awesome. Ilya in Gambia. Okay, perfectly fine, perfectly fine. All right, so are you all excited for this masterclass? Let me know in the chat. If you are, make some noise and say, yay, let's go. We are excited, because I know that we all are in here for a reason, and the reason is for us to understand how can we find clients via social media platforms, right? So before we dive deep into this, let me know in the chat if you all are excited. Yeah. Let me just minimize this. If you have any questions, please do drop, and I'm going to do a Q&A as well on the day 3. Okay, so I'm going to address all your questions, and my team, I think my VA is here already or not yet, I'm not sure. Okay, anyway, she's going to make a note of all the questions you have, and I'm going to address it on day 3. So feel free to, ask any questions you have. All right, David's faith-based coach. Awesome, David. Good to see you here. We've been in touch for such a long time. Okay, just a second, guys. Let me just pull up my slides. Musarrat, fitness coach from Sharjah, UAE. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so how many of them here are new coaches, like who have just recently started, or maybe you have started, but you have some kind of a challenge or whatever, could be to sign up clients, could be to find potential leads, could be to position yourself as an expert in your industry, whatever it might be. Let me know. If you're a new coach, just drop #new. If you are, a pro in coaching, then just drop #pro. So, I know that what is where exactly you all are from, right? So Sarah says new, Shwante, right? Shwante says me started it past year, new. Sarah, from the scratch, different country. I just moved to USA. Okay, perfectly fine. There are people in the waiting room. Let me admit them. Musarrat is a pro. David is a pro. Awesome, awesome. Armugun, right? Armugun Hafiz, new. Okay. Perfect. Marinella, RTT hypnotherapist. Yeah, I'm working with an RTT coach now, and she is so amazing. And your skills as an RTT coach, it is life transformational. I've been seeing my clients' growth, and I can literally say this is something which is life transformational technique, because I know the way she has been getting results. So awesome, Marinella. Great to know that you're an RTT coach, and I know you very well as well. Yeah. Okay, just give me a moment, guys, while I just go ahead and pull up my slides. So I'm more of a visual person, and I feel like it's important for us to have it in front of us so we are able to relate with what exactly I'm talking about. There are people in the waiting room. I think there's still people who are joining. So can anybody just leave a message in the Facebook group saying that we are live, and probably they are waiting for the link or whatever it might be. I'm not sure. I can see people just going on joining right now as well. So I don't want them to miss out on what we're going to cover today. That is the reason it would be really nice if anybody can just take that initiative and go and just leave a message in the group saying that we are live. Okay. Let me know if you are able to see my screen. Yes, if you do, then do let me know, that you are able to see the screen. So I know that, I'm just not talking to myself. Yes, yes, you can see it. Hello from Colorado. Hi, Julie. Good to see you here. Just a second. There is some. Okay. As you know, the masterclass is about how you can turn strangers into clients. And this is what I truly believe. And I know that this is something which we all want to do on social media, especially when you are doing organic marketing. And we all know that we are sitting on a platform of 4.89 billion users of social media. That's including Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, Reddit, or any social media platform as such, right? But with that said, you don't have to overwhelm yourself being on all the platforms. All you have to do is just focus on one platform where your clients are congregating. right? So this is what is required from you as, as an entrepreneur, as a service provider. And what are we going to cover in these 3 days? That is important, right? Today, as day one, we are going to talk about how you can stand out in your niche as an expert. So positioning and packaging your skills online is something which most of us do it, yet we don't, attract those ideal clients for whatever reason it might be. So day one is going to be about how to package and position your knowledge, your expertise as an expert in your industry. Day two, that's going to be tomorrow, where we are going to talk about lead generation via social media channels, and especially through Facebook groups, because groups are like your communities where people are congregating, and there is a lot of potential in the Facebook groups, provided you understand like how you can utilize these Facebook groups. And also, most important is how you can monetize your own Facebook group. So let me know in the chat, how many of you in here have a Facebook group already? If at all you don't, just say, no, I don't have. If you do have, yes, just let me know in the chat, yes. And if you feel like you have a group, but you're not able to monetize and sign up clients from the group, then let me know that, yes, you have a group, but you're not able to monetize it. So yes and no together, that would be enough. Otherwise, it's just going to be too much for you to type. Yeah. Not monetized, yes, no, yes. Okay, so it's mixed, right? Well, I'm going to tell you tomorrow why is it important for you to have your own Facebook group, because it is so important. The moment I started my Facebook group and I started working on the strategy of how, we can like literally sign up clients, that became my go-to place. And people who are part of my Facebook group, they can like literally tell this, the way I have been having engaged audience on my Facebook group, right? So this is what is important. Day three, which is going to be how to leverage value-based marketing and to turn your strangers into paid clients. And we all need to understand that when we are doing marketing is no longer like the old school or the old way of marketing, or even those, direct channels of marketing, especially online. It's more of giving value. Now, if you see even big companies, they have implemented this value-based marketing and to, grab the attention of the market and to do their marketing and sales online, right? Do you agree? You do need that value. You do need to know the brand, the person who you feel you're going to follow. Just not, buy into the programs, but at least follow them on social media. For that, you need to understand the person on a deeper level, just not with an ad. And you can just be like, oh yeah, I just want to do that, right? So let's move into it. What is required from you? I definitely love to set ground rules because it is so important for us. You need to show up live for 3 days. I request you all to show up live for 3 days. The reason being that you can get the maximum out of the training and you can ask any questions if you have. Like the way I said, on day 3, we are going to have a Q&A as well once we are done with the session. So it's going to be probably a little longer, but that's absolutely fine, right? In case for any reason you're not able to attend live, then I do encourage you to watch the replays, right? And there will be small tasks, small daily activities, which I am going to give you and encourage you all to do. I want you to be accountable, at least for these 3 days, all right? And this is something which we all have to be accountable for ourselves. Do you agree, right? And fourth, take a screenshot of this live, post it on your story, maybe an Instagram or a TikTok, and tag me. And the reason why you need to do all of these 4 activities, or basically what is required from you, is this is something, the basic which I'm asking you for. Can we commit to do these tasks? Can we commit so we can hold ourselves accountable for these 3 days and we get the best possible out of these 3 days and the golden nuggets which you are going to get from this incredible masterclass? I have laid out everything what I teach my clients, and I'm going to convert this training into a paid program all right, which is going to be, of course, maybe my mid ticket or a high ticket or whatever it is, right? So take advantage of this, because right now you're getting all the information and all the resources for free, but this is soon going to be converted, right? So Julie says, yes. Amina says, I love accountability. Can you share us a recording every day? Well, if you have missed, then of course I would love to share the recording with you, Sharon. But like I said, I encourage you to attend live. In case for any reason, I do know that because of time zone or whatever it might be, you might miss. In that case, we are going to send you an email of the recording. All right. So let's proceed. Right. Giveaways. This is something which is amazing. And the reason why I want you to do these 4 activities every single day for the next 3 days is because I want to reward you. And that is the reason I'm going to select top 3 winners. Either you watch this on a replay or you're going to do this live. But for you to qualify to win this, right, to be part of the giveaway, you need to follow these 4 things. And this is going to be amazing. The thirds, it has to be like third, second, and first. So I'm just, it's just vice versa, but it's fine. So the third winner, like who is most engaged, or who's showing up live, who does take a screenshot and post it, and who does the activities and all of that, they are going to win the 10x visibility coaching program, which is valued $497, and this is going to be absolutely free. All right. And the second winner is going to get unstoppable attraction, where you can have a complete clarity of your offer, of your niche, and your content. And that is valued for $997. And that is going to be given to you absolutely free. The third, fast track, which is focused on the client acquisition system itself. That is basically the lead generations via the Facebook group. And this is valued $1,997. And this is going to be your opportunity to win. So the more you share, the more you are going to be engaged on the live, as well as in the replay and in the Facebook group and the Facebook Messenger. You have the chances to win. And we are going to track who is doing it. And then we're going to have that, we're just going to pick randomly, of course, whoever qualifies for the third, second, or 1. Is this good? Let me know in the chat. Are you excited for this? Who all wants to be the winner of either of 3? But trust me, this information and these trainings, which I have already done, has got my clients amazing results. And these are my paid programs, which are the mid-ticket offers, the high-ticket offers, and of course, and this is an amazing way for you to already start doing the process. And come on, it's absolutely free. All you have to do is commit, engage, and share. Is that difficult? No, right? I'm sure it's not. Yes, of course, David, you are going to win the number 3. Yes, let's go. Okay, now, before I proceed, I definitely want you to understand who this masterclass is for. All right. I don't want to waste your time. I definitely value your time. So that is the reason. If you feel like you're not into this category, then it is totally on you. If you want to take a decision to leave the masterclass, it's absolutely fine. This is for existing businesses, entrepreneurs, coaches, consultants, service providers, authors, therapists, physicians who have the light, who have a vision, or and they have a business which is either already generating income, and they have business ethics, so they can make this world a better place. Because I do not teach any kind of get rich quick opportunities, and that is the reason this is for people who have a vision and who have an ethical business, so they are focused on growing more and to give more, so they can help around the world, make this world a better place. And this is also for people who are like entrepreneurs who are stuck at a certain income ceiling, and they feel that they have so much more to offer, but regardless of what they're trying, they're not able to move their business from an income ceiling of 2 to 5K, and you want to cross that milestone of 10K and more. And if you have been following my journey enough, and if you have, let me know in the chat, so I know how many are new and how many are already following my journey. The clients' results which I've been getting. My clients, when they start working with me, over a period of like 90 days, within 90 days, they are able to generate between 10 to, even I had a client who just did 22K in just 8 weeks after joining us. And I'm not sure if she's here or not because she wanted to be here. Anyway, that's fine, right? So that's the kind of like average results which I have. So I definitely help coaches, consultants in general, service-based entrepreneurs to grow and scale their businesses to 10 to 20K in next 90 days. All right. So this is for those people who want to even start and then scale their business online. So even if you haven't started, it's absolutely fine, because I believe in meeting the clients where they are in their journey and who just want to, grow their business, right? Who this masterclass is not for. This is definitely not for people who are looking for a get rich quick solution without investing any time of like their hard work, because it does require time, efforts, energy, and investment for you to succeed in your business, right? So this is not any kind of a get rich quick scheme, because obviously that doesn't exist, guys. You need to put in some work, right? So yes, of course, I'll be offering you some kind of shortcuts and the ways to get there pretty much quickly and easily, but there should be hard work from your side, at least a little bit of commitment. So most of my clients, what I teach them is to build their business around their lifestyle. So if you are able to invest at least 4 to 5 hours in a day, that is enough for you to, reach 10K milestone in 90 days. Okay. So definitely this masterclass is not for people who are in the business for a sole purpose of just picking that money to cover their expenses without any real deal, without any real skill. And they just don't have any kind of a consciousness and they just want to make money, regardless of what it is, because we do things very ethically and we want to build a long-term business, not a short-term money hack. Right? That is the reason this is not for those who are looking for all of this. I hope this is clear. And this is something which I feel like I need to set that expectations before I move on, because it is important for me to understand my audience and for my audience to understand me and my values. All right. Okay. Now, don't worry. You don't have to worry, because you don't need to be a content writer on social media for you to make multiple 5-figure months. Even if you're not a social media expert, you can still make multiple 5-figure months. You're not getting enough clients, that is fine. And that is the reason you're here for. So you can have a strategy. And I'm not saying that my strategy is the only strategy which works, but yes, my strategy is something which works for me and for many out there and who feel aligned with. And in fact, everything works online, all right? Either you do paid ads, you do funnels, you do email marketing, you do direct selling, referrals, whatever you do, it works, right? But my way is not the only way, but for me, it is the way. So I'm going to teach you how to get consistent high ticket clients. So even if you have like 2 to 3 clients, that's enough for you to do 10 to 15K, 10 to 20K in a month. Okay. So even if you're not tech savvy, don't worry. I'm not tech savvy at all. There are so many times I have been struggling with the tech support and the tech stuff. And I have people who help me with that, right? So it's fine even if you're not getting enough leads and sales right now, and that is the reason you're here for. It is absolutely fine if you feel like your growth is stagnant, and that's the reason you're here for. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, perfect. Now keep calm and stay positive. Let's get started. Few housekeeping rules before I actually start with the concept of the masterclass itself is definitely turn on all the notifications, please. It is so important for me to have your undivided attention. I value my time and I want you to value your time as well. So you are able to grab that pen and paper, take those notes and utilize this masterclass for the best. So by end of 3 days, at least you have a framework to get going and to start implementing. Like honestly, you can attend hundreds of masterclasses. It is not about the information. It is always about the implementation. So if you're somebody out there who is getting carried away with this shiny object syndrome and you feel like I'm going to get a magic hack from this masterclass or that masterclass, let me tell you, you will be in that chasing phase always. I want you to get the best out of this. And the way for you to get the best out of this is definitely, you know, to take notes, okay, to implement what you have learned. So it's going to be so easy for you to go ahead and, you know, implement this in your business. All right. So housekeeping rules are clear, right? So let's get started. I love affirmations and I do not start my day without affirmations. So I'm not going to start this masterclass even without affirmations. And I feel like affirmations are something which has helped me along the way in my journey. So I want you all to repeat after me. I'm worthy of receiving massive amount of money from my business. Because guys, I know that we all are worthy of receiving massive amount of money from our business. And if anybody is telling you that only the people who make money are the ones who have extraordinary skills, no, not at all, not at all. Don't believe them. You don't need to be great at anything. You just need to have those business ethics, and you need to believe, affirm, and focus. Do the work and you get the results, right? So affirm in the chat. Let me know, please. I am worthy of receiving massive amount of money from my business. We have about 21 participants in this room, and I want you all, even if you do not write it, like type it completely, just say yes, 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 yes. So I start, and I need that energy. All right. I need that energy. I need that engagement before I move on. All right. So I'm just stuck now. I'm not going to proceed if this is not going to, if you're not going to move, if you're not going to interact, if you're not going to say yes, you know. I love it. I love it. Focus and commitment are my words this year. Awesome. Awesome. My words for this year is impact. And I just want to make as much impact as possible. So I have chosen impact over income. So there is no secret, right? I'm going to share everything what I know for those people who really want to impact their lives for themselves. I can help only those who want to help themselves, right? I cannot help somebody who don't want to help themselves, right? So yes, absolutely. I affirm. Awesome, 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 awesome. I love the energy, guys. Okay, now who am I? I know that there are many people who are new in this masterclass. So I know that there are many people who really don't know, or maybe haven't read my story, which is there, you know, on my social media. But anyway, as a formal way, I want you to understand, okay, my name is 𝐴𝑟𝑗𝑢𝑚𝑎𝑛. Formal introduction, you know. I'm a mom, of course, I'm an entrepreneur, and I've been a business strategist for over 20 years, with a 20 years of experience. Because all my life, even before I started my entrepreneur journey, before 13 years, I was into sales and marketing. So in 2011, I started a marketing agency, of course, with my husband's, I and my husband, we started together here in UAE, that's Dubai, right? And we had this marketing agency until the pandemic. So the business was great, everything was fine. It was really amazing. We had a 6-figure marketing agency, but as you know, UAE is, you know, it's more into tourism. So when pandemic hit, the business was majorly affected because most of our clients were into tourism and health and wellness. And in these two sectors, business was majorly affected and everything shut down. We lost projects. So that is the phase when I moved online and I started looking for options. When I started looking for options, like honestly, I tried a lot of starting with YouTube, then drop shipping, then Amazon, then freelancing, then networking. I didn't feel that connect, or I didn't see the results at all, because somewhere I wasn't comfortable, you know, waiting and waiting and waiting, thinking about what should I do and what I shouldn't do. So after trying a bunch of things online, I saw a video. I was just browsing. I had enough time during, you know, 2020 March. And I was browsing internet and I saw a video from ClickFunnels, Russell Brunson. I stopped the scroll because it was an amazing hook, right? And I just saw that, and then I was like, okay, what is this? It was about a challenge, which was a 30-day challenge on how to get started online in 2020. and and establish that. Yes, of course, I love ClickFunnels as well. Yeah, Russell Brunson is my first official mentor who showed me the way of getting started, and I have due respect for him, and also Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi, and there are so many others who really helped me during that time, right? And yeah, I really, when I went into the challenge, there were these, in one of the session, he said that if you want to find your own voice, you need to start publishing on any of the social media. That really was like, an aha moment for me. I was like, publishing, okay, so what is that I have to publish? So of course, in the 30 days of a ClickFunnels, it was all about content, and it was majorly encouraging us to do live videos and to find our voice online and to understand how to do the online business in an ethical way without spamming, and to do the value-based marketing, which I teach, I go with, and I've grown my business to 6 figures. Okay, so this is something which I really learned, and I was like, okay, so I started publishing. I wasn't perfect. I didn't know what to publish. I don't know what publishing was, but I followed the 30-day challenge like something like a holy, challenge for me. And that literally opened the gates for me of how to do online business in an ethical way. I think the challenge is stopped now. They're no more, offering the challenge right now, but that's how I started. Okay. And once I did that, I understood how to do organic marketing, but I did not stop there, because I had to go through, I had to hire a lot of coaches who were like who definitely helped me in my growth, and I wanted to move things faster, so I invested in a coach even after 30 days, and I'm just doing it, uh, you can see the results, right? So that was the way I started, and I started with the affiliate marketing, to be very honest, because I didn't have any product of my own. I didn't know what to sell online. I didn't have enough money to invest in, a lot of technical stuff, and I did invest in a lot of technical first stuff, but that's not something which I teach now, because I have gone through a lot of test and trial and tweaking, and I know that for you to earn multiple 5-figure months, you don't need to pay you don't need to pay for ads, you don't need to pay for email marketing, you don't need to pay for any automation. All you need is to focus on positioning yourself online as a trusted authority and show up. All you have to do is put yourself out there and show up. So after affiliate marketing, I moved into high ticket affiliate marketing. So when I earned $100, from ClickFunnels, I fairly remember it was November 1st, 2020. I had my sign up from the group, one of the group members who I was talking with. And from then on, I understood the potential of Facebook groups. Okay. And I just kept on learning about Facebook groups and how to do marketing in an ethical way. And this is what I'm going to teach you right tomorrow. All right. So, and when I earned $100, and then I went into high ticket affiliate marketing, that was in Jan 2021. I did that until June. And in June, I started offering my services for funnels, leads, lead generation, and all of that, which was done for you model. Done for you is time consuming. It requires a lot of your efforts. Of course, I still offer, content creation. I still offer lead generation services via organic marketing. And I have clients who have been getting amazing leads as well. Along with that, I started coaching my clients as well. So that's how I decided to be an official full-time coach in July 2021. That's what I do hand in hand. Now, rest is just a history, right? So it's not about me, it's about you, all right? It's about you as a participant here. So let me just get started. And I think this is the gist of my journey online and how I have started and how I have done 6 figures in our business, all right? Any questions, please do ask. Maybe anybody in my team would take care of it. Before I go into the basics of what you need to do, I want you to understand that here is why many of us are stuck and not able to sign up clients consistently, all right? And this is something which I couldn't, Even I went through this and I was stuck. Even after ClickFunnels challenge, it's not that I did everything by myself. I had coaches by my side and I learned and I evolved from there. So lack of clarity. I did not have clarity of what should I do and how should I do and what I shouldn't do and all of that stuff, right? So this is why you might feel like, oh yes, I wear multiple hats. I'm a mom. I'm really good at doing, life coaching. I have got results in my health transformation. I have an amazing relationship with my husband. I'm really good at teaching this, this, and you want to, help everyone. And as a result, you get confused of like, where should I start? Do you feel that? Does anybody in here feel like they don't have clarity of what exactly they need to do? I mean, let's be honest, guys. When we are honest, we are able to open up, speak, and then we know that what we have to do. Lack of clarity is why most of the people are stuck. And that is something which is important, right? Getting that clarity of who you serve, how you serve, and what's the big result you bring for your clients is super, super important, because with clarity breeds confidence. If you are not clear about your complete marketing structure, you cannot be confident at all, right? You cannot be confident to present your offer. And people can literally see this in the way you show up. Do you agree? If you do, let me know in the chat, okay? Second, lack of relationships. Many of us, want that quick results. So what we focus is like we go with a mindset of hunting for clients, right? Tell me, I mean, honestly, I was that person in 2020. I was so desperate to make this stuff work. And I was like hunting for clients. And I had that mindset of hunting for clients and not building relationship. And in organic marketing or in any business for that matter, even when I had an offline, marketing agency, our marketing agency was based on the relationships. And we used to get referrals from most of our clients. Like 80% of the clients were like referrals, So when you build a relationship, that is through farming. What you do is like, I want you to think about hunting and farming. If you are a farmer, you sow a seed and you water it, you take care of it, you value what you have sown, and you wait for it to flourish and to turn into a plant and then start giving you the fruits, right? So I want you to start planting those seeds of value in the online space by putting yourself out there. And this can be done through the content, which I'm going to cover tomorrow on a deeper level. Okay, so you need to be a farmer, to build relationship with people. It doesn't really has to take years and years. Honestly, I have signed up my clients within 7 days if you know how to nurture the relationship. I have signed up client in just on one call. She has seen my profile on Thursday. She booked a call with me on Monday, and on Monday on the call, she has paid. So it was a completely cold audience. So your profile on social media talks a lot. Okay, so you really I love that, Ilya. I love the analogy of hunter and farmer. Yeah, of course. Yeah, so you really have to plant those seeds of your value in the online space, so people are able to understand you as a person, and you need to be strong in building those relationships. All right, so third, this is something which I have seen like so many coaches and service-based entrepreneurs getting stuck with, is lack of marketing and sales. We are so much focused on getting another certification and another accolade, another degree, another something which just wants to increase our value. That's awesome. You are getting the certification, you're getting trained, it's fine. But you also need to understand, how can you market yourself in the online space? Is this making sense? How many of you feel like, oh yes, I need another certification for me to get started and to sign up more clients? I need to write an ebook. I need to, be published on Yahoo, and I need to be on, on CNN or whatever. I want to get that paid media stuff and all of that stuff. But yes, that's going to add value. But again, if you're not good at marketing and selling your programs, your services, your offers, then people will not buy. Right? Do you agree? Let me know this. This is something which you really, really have to get better with. It's not another certificate. Like for me, I have just my experience, and I have a certification, like that's a degree in engineering, which I never went into that field. I chose sales and marketing because I loved connecting with people. That's the reason. And I don't have any like certifications, but I have my experience, and I'm still able to make money online. I'm still able to help people online, right? I'm still able to get results for my clients online. So it's not about another certification. It's about you being better in the marketing. Do you agree? Let me know. This is something which I have seen most of the people are doing right now, is like, you do not show up as a leader. You show up as a follower, right? Yes, that's because could be for many reasons. Maybe you don't trust yourself. Maybe you're not confident. Maybe you don't believe in what you do. Maybe you feel like there is somebody else who's going to mock you. Maybe you have a fear of, failure, fear of judgment, or fear of, what people are going to think about me. All of these kind of limiting beliefs will stop you from showing up as a leader. Okay. And you need to be a leader, not a follower. And anybody can be a leader. Like, trust me, like anybody can be a leader, provided you believe in yourself and you lead with value and you be as yourself. You don't want to be a copied version of somebody else, or you don't want to teach a copied strategy of somebody else, because that's not you, right? Your authenticity, your credibility, the way you show up, the way you make posts, the way you talk to your clients, the way you present yourself with a mindset and with a strategy is going to help you become a leader in your industry, right? Fifth, super important, so desperate to sell to anyone and everyone. All of these 7 key elements, why I'm talking about is because I have gone through a hell from having these, getting stuck myself. And I want you to understand, I want you to feel like I was in your place where you are right now. And if you're feeling all of these 7 things, like 7 aspects are absolutely right, yes, great. If you feel like 1, 2, 3, 4 are for you, fine, but you're still stuck, right? So you need to fix it. Do not be desperate in selling, because it can be shown in your messaging, in your content, on your calls, in your DMs. So being desperate to sell to anyone and everyone is not going to help, right? We feel like, yeah, my product is good for anyone and everyone. It isn't, because less is always more. Okay. When you focus on a targeted market, your message can be tailored to this targeted market. Okay, your message cannot speak to as a general message to everyone, because you're talking to everyone, meaning to say you're talking to no one, right? And I have done this mistake when I was doing affiliate marketing, and I was literally like stuck, because my message was not that tailored to my niche audience. Who can be your better, like, how can you niche down is you are your best client, who you were before 2 years or 3 years. And what got you this transformation is the same kind of people you need to look for. And if you actually look at my audience, most of my audience are either entrepreneurs or people who are getting started, who have been into a 9-to-5 job, who have gone through a hell in the 9-to-5 job, and they started their journey, but yet they are not figuring out what to do with. And so my market is service-based entrepreneurs, because the strategies what I teach, I have seen it working for a therapist, I have seen it working for an author, I have seen it working for coaches, consultants, agency owners. So all of this comes into the service-based entrepreneurs, right? So I'm not talking to product-based businesses who are doing e-com, drop shipping, Amazon. Those are not my clients, and they wouldn't be relating to my message as well. So do not be desperate to sell to anyone and everyone. That's something. And this is so interesting, right? You do not sell at all. You do not talk about your offers. You do not market your free, your paid, or any kind of a program which you have. You do not market it at all. You do not sell at all because you feel like, I don't want to be salesy. What if people are saying that, oh, she's always selling. So what? Who cares? They're not your clients. Let them unfollow. Why are you bothered about it? Do you feel this? Like, do you really feel it? How many of you in here, like, genuinely tell me, are you selling your programs, your offers, your sessions every day? Are you talking about your services every day? Or at least thrice a week? Or at least once a week? Be honest, guys, be honest. I can feel this because I have been there and I know how it is to not to sell at all. I definitely know and I can understand what I'm talking about. So when you are not selling at all, people would not know how you can help them. If people don't know how you can help them, how do you expect them to come and ask you for the service? Now, let me give you an example of this masterclass, right? I have a strategy whenever I launch something. It can be a masterclass, it can be a paid program, it can be a free program, it can be a low ticket offer, it can be a mid ticket, or even my mastermind, which I offer for my clients, right? So I sell every day on my live videos, on the reels, on my Facebook stories, on my Instagram stories. I sell. And how many of you have seen me actively promoting my business, my offer? And I'm sure many of them would have come here either from my story or from my Facebook live or from any of the posts which I made. Like, isn't it? Is this not true? Do you see the difference, right? So all I'm trying to say is you need to be actively talking about your program, your offers. That is where people are going to know what you have for them. Otherwise, people will not know what you have for them, right? So even when you are selling, it should be in a way where it feels like you're attracting them and you're not chasing them, right? Like my VA was reaching out to people from my group and we were just asking them if they're interested, because we need to understand the Facebook algorithm does not shows our post to everybody out there who are either in my group or in my friend list. It is shown only to a percentage of people. So when you understand how the algorithm works, then you will implement different strategies. And this is what I teach my clients. And most of my clients have a successful 5-figure launches when they understand this complete concept, right? Last but not the least, repel marketing, meaning to say cold DMing. Hey, I'm offering you a free website design or a template. Would you be interested? How many of them have received these kind of messages from people, from business coaches, from service providers, from health coaches, wellness coaches, life coaches, soul coaches, whatever, right? How many of them have received these kind of messages? And what do? Do you reply to them? Let's be honest. Do you reply to them or do you ghost them? Do you block them? You just like, okay, another marketing, forget about it. Do you feel this, right? That is the repel way of marketing, where most of them, they just like, forget about it. They don't reply at all, right? So as a result, your time, your efforts, your energy, it gets wasted. So what you need to do is you don't need to cold DM. There is a huge difference, right? I want to say that there's a huge difference between a DM, which like literally connects you and builds the relationship, and the DM, which directly offers you the service. And there's nothing wrong in DMs. Even cold DMing work, I'm not against it. There are people who are doing it amazingly well, right? But it's just not something which I cannot do it, because I have felt that it's just a waste of my time and I don't, feel like it is something which I want to do. So I don't do and I don't teach that, right? I rather teach attraction marketing, and this is what I'm going to cover in these 3 days as well. So if you're sending cold DMs asking for the product, services, check the webinar, check the this, check the that, blah, 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 with the links, most of the time people are like just going to ignore you or block you or just move on. So the point is, your focus should be on knowing who is there on the other side, and for you to understand where they are right now in their journey, so that you can offer them help if they want. It's not about when you want. Most of the time when people follow you, they follow you for a reason. They follow you for your content. They follow you for the presence online, or whatever case it might be, right? So you need to give them and touch them into different levels. So they are like, oh yeah, I need to be connected in this person's world, right? So this is why many of them are stuck. There could be many reasons, but these are like top 7, which I have gone through and I was stuck. I'm not embarrassed to address it. So I'm just like, telling you right away. And if you feel like any of these areas are which you're stuck with, let me know in the chat, either 1, 2, 3, maybe 1, 4, 5, whatever it is. So we know that we are no different. We are not those gurus who are just attracting clients with their way of speaking. We're just normal human beings, right? And we connect with people on a personal level. Yes? Okay, Armugan says 3, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, definitely. Okay, perfect. Keep coming, keep engaging, because there is a giveaway. The more you're engaged, the more you're going to be entitled for a giveaway, right? 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay. All right. Fine. Let's start. Let's move. Okay. Sarah, 3 and 6. Okay. All right. Fine. This is something which we are going to focus on in these 3 days. The foundation for today is for you to get to know your audience. So the basic structure, before you start constructing a building, your foundation should be so strong, right? Do you agree? If you do, let me know. Okay, that is something which I'm going to cover, this part of the triangle, which is in light blue, where you are going to have clarity on your foundation. That's going to be your audience, because I feel like if you have clarity on who you serve, how you serve, and what's the result which you bring for them, then you can go into the strategy, then you can go into the execution, right? If this part is not clear, then this doesn't work, this doesn't work. Do you agree? Right? So foundation is super, super, super important. So we are going to cover this aspect right today, where I'm going to give you an easiest way for you to gain that clarity. And you are going to let me know by the end of a session, if this has been really given you that clarity, right? Tomorrow, we are going to talk about a plan to reach your audience. That's going to be the strategy part, right? Which is what I cover in my coaching program. Of course, on a deeper level, of course, my clients get my hands-on support. That's different. But since it is 3 weeks, I want to give you all the best possible I can. Okay, so I have just structured this in this way. So it's going to be super helpful for you. Okay, the third day, which is so important, today we have whoever are on live, please do attend all the 3 days so you get the best out of this. All right, the third day, that's going to be on Friday. It's going to be your marketing strategy to your audience. That is going to be your execution level. So we go into 3 levels, right? Audience, strategy, and execution. Is this clear? If it is, let me know. Yes, 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 yes. So I go ahead. Okay, the system, the process which we work on, we all need a system regardless of whatever we do, right? Online, offline, whatever it is. We just cannot plan, we just cannot think of doing few things and then just do nothing. So we really have to focus on a particular system. And the system, what I teach my clients and what I implement is something which I'm going to share with you. And this is going to be amazing as well. So the system which we follow is, 1, we attract our clients. All right. Second, we educate our clients. Third, we take them through a process of nurturing our clients. Okay. Fourth is act. Act is basically your selling part. Okay. That is the system and a process which we follow. And of course, there is a lot which goes inside this, including the mindset, the belief, and all of that stuff, which is amazing. But here we are going to focus on this aspect itself. So the system which we are going to follow is attract, educate, nurture, act, in simple terms. Okay. Now, the first foundation for you is to identify who your dream client or who your dream customer is. So for you to identify this, if you don't have a pen and paper, I urge you to, write this down, make 4 columns. Okay. Let's do an exercise, because I love doing live coachings. This is what I do even with my clients. So I want them to act fast. And if you're part of my previous trainings or whatever, you know how I have done it, right? I want you to nail down your niche and have a complete clarity of who your dream client is. Now, if you are a copywriter, you cannot do copywriting for anyone and everyone, right? I'm giving you an example. If you are a health coach, you cannot focus on anyone and everyone, right? So what you really have to focus on is like who they are. Who is that your client avatar? Okay, is that a man? Is that a woman? Is it, any kind of, age limit who you want to focus on? But that's not all. That's really not all, right? So it doesn't has to be, when I talk about dream clients, many people feel like, okay, my dream clients are entrepreneurs, female entrepreneurs. Okay, female entrepreneurs, but who are they? You need to understand them on a deeper level. So identifying a dream client does not mean identifying them by gender, by age, or by their demographics. It is to identify them on a deeper level. Okay. And this is what I want you to, break that false myth which we all have, saying that, okay, my dream client is a woman who's about 40 and who's stuck in her life. Okay, fine. Now, how do you know that who's stuck in your life, who's stuck in their life? How can you see anybody's social media profile and say them that, oh yeah, she is stuck in the life or he is stuck in the life? Can you do that? Let me know, guys. Yeah, you can't, right? So you need to understand them on a deeper level. The second, this is going to help you, the 3 key factors, which I'm going to speak about right now, is going to help you in understanding, like, okay, you need to uncover your dream client's deepest desires. Okay, I don't like to do fear-based marketing. I really love doing, a desired-based marketing where they feel like, okay, this is where I want to be. I don't want to say like, are you stuck with this? Are you struggling with this? Or I would rather reframe my words and say that, do you want to thrive in your business? You see, there's a huge difference. The first one, what I spoke, is kind of on a negative side. Yeah, that really can, like, people don't want to address, for the fact that you and I know that on social media, we want to be our best possible self. There could be a hell lot going on in our lives, but but we want to present ourselves as the best. And whenever I have done a struggle-based marketing, the response is not that great when I do a desired-based marketing. So there is a huge difference. And are you understanding the difference, right? Okay, so you need to uncover their deepest desires, hopes, wishes, and dreams, and fears. Of course, you need to know what are they, what is stopping them, what keeps them awake in the night, what is their deepest fear they have, So this is something which is so important. So make 4 columns. List 3 deepest desires they have. So let me give you an example of fitness coach, because I feel that that's something which most of the industry is focusing towards, the health and fitness coaches. Maybe they want to fit into their wedding dress. Maybe they want to, when they look in the mirror, they want to feel like, attractive to their man, right? Maybe a woman wants to lose like 40 pounds after her pregnancy because she has a pregnancy weight. That is her desire. That is what she wants. Her fear could be, I'm giving you an example, so this is becoming clear for everyone, so you can tailor it as per your niche. All right, so if this makes sense, please let me know in the chat. I want this chat to be super engaged, and that's the reason I'm saying this. Okay, her fear could be that, what if I put on more weight if I don't take action right now? What if my husband is going to get attracted to somebody else? Natural feeling, right? You need to feel that. What if I start going into depression because I'm putting on so much of weight? Is this making sense? Her hope could be like, this is something, I wish I can be less than 40 pounds. I wish I can have the life which I had before 10 years, before my kids were born. I just wish, I could go out in a swimming costume. Maybe, right? Her dream could be like, oh, I want to lose 40 pounds. I don't know how I do it. I want to fit into my wedding gown. I don't know how I do it, right? I really want to have a lifestyle where I get up every single morning with a lot of energy, right? So this is something which I want you to tailor as per your niche. I'm just giving you 3. It could be 3, it could be 5, it could be 7, depending on where you are in your journey. Guys, is this making sense? Please do let me know, because this is super important for you to have clarity, so you are able to like literally nail down your niche and get the best for your clients, and your marketing message can match your audience. The whole idea is, the continuation of the training tomorrow is to match your marketing message to your audience. All right, so think about how your clients, your dream clients, or your audience, whatever you want to call them as, right? They think. How do they think? How do they feel in themselves? Are they scared? Are they worried? Is this problem keeping them awake in the night? And how do they act? Do they act based on fear, or do they act based on, we all, as we get up in the morning, we have like every single day so many thoughts, and we act as per our thoughts. We move our day how we feel like. Do you agree? Like, this is normal with every human, right? So you need to enter the conversations already taking place in your customer's mind. And this is what is going to help you in identifying your dream client. Well, with that said, I don't want people to get stuck with the analysis and paralysis stuff where you are analyzing a lot. Even if you have a fair idea of these things, it is enough for you to move on. And I know for sure, when I started, my marketing message used to suck. Honestly, it didn't resonate with anyone. As I started talking to people, I was able to understand all of these aspects of how a person feels, because I was my best audience before 2 years in 2020. I know how the hell of a year that was. And I know after hitting the rock bottom, how it feels like. And I could feel an entrepreneur who has moved online in a desperate situation, looking for options of how to make their business and their life and their kids' life get going, So this was my dream client. Yes, you are your own dream client. All right. And this is something which I want you all to understand. Okay. Once you understand that, you need to optimize your social media channels. It can be Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok, wherever your ideal clients are congregating. And we have clients everywhere. All right. We have clients everywhere. If people tell me like, oh, I don't have clients on Facebook, oh, I don't have clients on LinkedIn, that is just a false belief. We have clients on every social media platform, and we should just know how to position ourselves. And this today, we are talking about how you are going to position yourself as a trusted leader in your industry. Okay. And identify, you don't have to be active on all platforms. I mean, I don't agree with the fact that you need to keep on creating content. You have to be on Facebook, you have to be on Instagram, you have to be on LinkedIn and YouTube and blah blah blah. No, pick one platform where you feel your ideal client is. If that's Instagram, perfect, grow with that. Okay, that is at least to start. Okay, but once you have started, you can like literally repurpose the content in all the platforms. And this is what I teach my clients, right? So once you know where your clients are, there is nothing harm in growing all other social media platforms, and I'm not against it. But at least in the beginning phases, it does take a lot of your time, efforts, energy, and it may lead you to burnout. And once you are in that stage of burnout, you cannot focus on anything. Okay, so that is the reason I would suggest you to choose one social media platform without having this fear of missing out. All right, there is no fear. You don't have to worry about it. The fear is just a myth in your head. All right, so that could be Facebook, that could be Instagram. YouTube is great. It's a search based engine. It's a search engine. Oh my God, what am I saying? Okay, like Google. It is the first, and now Google is next, which is a search engine. It is amazing, but it does take time for you to grow on YouTube. So for you to start, I wouldn't recommend you to go on YouTube right away, but yes, you can once you have consistent clients, social proof, you have an idea about your audience and the problems you solve. So now you know what works back of your hand, right? So this year my focus is on YouTube because I now know what my audience need. So that's how I would suggest you. And it took me almost 1.5 to 2 years, you know, to focus on one channel and to grow with it. And by far for me, Facebook and Facebook groups are my go-to places. And from Instagram, from TikTok, from LinkedIn, I get my audience to my Facebook group. And this is what I'm going to cover tomorrow. All right, so I get into that nurturing sequence, which I covered in the previous slides, if you remember, right? Is this clear? Now, when it comes to optimizing your Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or LinkedIn or whatever profile, the way you position yourself as an authority in your niche and in a manner that your ideal clients can feel like, oh, wow, this is what I need. That is the way you need to position yourself. They shouldn't feel like, yeah, it's just like, you know, another coach. So what can keep you stand out in your niche is something which you all have to position yourself. And this is totally depending on the way you package and position your knowledge online. Is this making sense? So when you come to somebody's profile, what's the first thing what you see? Do you see their cover picture? Do you see their content? Do you see their pictures? Do you see where they live? What do you see? Right? What do you see? Let me know, what exactly do you see when you come to anybody else's profile? What is that which you see? Let me know this, okay? Because I want to know if it's the same thing what you see and what others also see, because we all have our different ways and different thought processes, and we decide who to follow, why to follow, and you know, who we want to be connected with, right? Cover picture, cover photo, okay? What about others? Oh, guys, I hope this is not boring, and I hope you people are not feeling like, and you're not like, you know, sleeping. I'm sorry, but I just have to wake you up. Come on, get active, and I want these responses right away. Most people don't look at profiles until they know you as picture is seen first. Cover pictures and services, not at all. Okay, content. Okay, a picture with promise. Yes, cover picture. Awesome. That's great. Yes, of course, you know, people see different things, right? The way you position yourself, your marketing message does make wonders. Now, I want you to understand one fact is that the way the marketing used to work before 5 years, before 10 years, is not the same way it works now. Every single market is crowded. Do you agree? Every person could be in your industry is offering a similar type of a stuff. But yes, of course, they have their own audience, they have all of that stuff, and all that stuff is good. But you don't want to sound like another physician, another author, another coach who's doing the same stuff. You want to be different, right? So when you have on your social media platforms, anybody comes to you and they see, okay, manifestation coach. All right. So as a manifestation coach, that could be working before maybe 5 years. But now people need a deeper message. And the deeper message is going to match with your audience. So that is going to be your marketing message to your audience. Like in my case, for example, there are a lot of business coaches, right, who do the same stuff. There are a lot of business coaches who have started a lot, who say, okay, high ticket, and they feel like, okay, $1,000 is high ticket. Actually not. It's anything above $5,000 is high ticket, right? So it totally depends on where you're coming from, what kind of an experience you have, and all of that stuff. But I'm just giving you an example. If I just have on my profile business coach, they'll be like, yeah, another business coach, right? So how do you stand out in the industry? That's the question. Now, let me take an example again of a fitness coach, which is, I love this, I have worked with so many fitness coaches. It's just in me now, to craft their messaging. So if you are a fitness coach and your target audience are moms, or let's say even dads, depending on who your clients are, right? So rather than saying just, I am a fitness coach, or I am a weight loss coach, or I am a health coach, you can always say like, I am a fitness coach, or I help dads to be fit. Is this attractive? Let me know in the chat. Is this attractive? I help dads to be fit. It's kind of generic, right? So, okay, fitness coach helps people to be fit. So now what's the deeper thing? How about this? I help dads lose 30 pounds and be fit. Is that attractive? So was that 1? Was that 2? Was that 3? What is more attractive? Okay, now how about more deeper level to this? I help dads lose 30 pounds in 30 days and be fit. Is that more giving a lot more understanding of what he does or what she does? Is it the 4th one? Okay, let me take you more. Okay, I want you to understand that your messaging is your offer, and it is the clarity of who you serve, and you are understanding their deepest desires, hopes, wishes, dreams. And that is the reason you're crafting this incredible message, which helps you stand out in the niche. Now, as a fitness coach, there are many unique selling points a fitness coach has. It can be through yoga. It can be through intermittent fasting. It can be through CrossFit. It can be through aerobics. It can be through keto diet, right? Like it can be through vegan diet, anything, right? So now how do you can get more clarity is like, I help dads lose 30 pounds in 30 days with keto dieting, with vegan diet, or with intermittent fasting, with my unique methodology. How about the last one? Which one was more clear? Which one can help you stand out the best? Tell me. The last one? Last one for sure. Yes, guys, come on, let's be active. We have so many of them in this room, and I want you all to participate and to go all in. There is something which is you really are going to get, which is the giveaway, right? So be more engaged. Yes, it's the last one. It's the last one. Why? This will help him or her stand out as an authority in the niche, and the messaging is very, very clear. Why is it so clear? Is because he has addressed his target audience. He has addressed his results, right? There is a time frame and there is a unique methodology. So there is this formula which we all use, right? And this is something which we all need to have. How do you stand out from the crowd, right? That is super important. And for you to implement these 4 things, it is super, super important. Now, why do you need to position yourself as an expert in your niche? Simple, I already explained. The general statement of I'm a fitness coach is very, very generic. Wherein the last one, I help dads to lose 30 pounds in 30 days, with intermittent fasting. That's his unique methodology. And there are people who would love to do intermittent fasting because they feel connected. That's the methodology, because many people don't relate to vegan diet. Many people don't relate to keto diet. Many people don't want to do CrossFits. Many people don't want to do aerobics. Many people don't want to do Zumba, yoga, whatever, right? So your messaging speaks to a category of audience, and that defines you as an expert in your niche, right? And also another example I want to give is like, consider a doctor. Okay, if you have a normal headache, you will go to a general physician. If you have, a chest pain, then you will go to a cardiologist, isn't it? So that's the simplest difference. I don't want to go deep into this because I know by now you people have understood this. And the second, when you are positioning yourself as an expert, people value you as a specialist. Now, in my case, I help people sign up clients, from social media channels, that's especially through Facebook groups, and sign up like 2 to 3 clients and make 5-figure months. So I don't teach them to sign up like 100 clients for them to do $10,000. No, I don't teach that, right? So with that said, I also have different offers, which I'm going to talk about on day 3 on how to position your offers. And this is going to be super helpful for you. Okay. The third, you can charge as a specialist because people will love paying you for your expertise, because people have seen you growing over a period of time, because you are showing up consistently and you are committed. So you're not a person who's just in there for few months, who tried the stuff and all of a sudden you're just not online. So people don't want to invest in somebody who is not consistent even, right? Is this making sense? It helps you grow your business faster and it helps you scale your business. Now, once the hardest one is to hit your 10K. Once you reach that milestone of 10K, getting to 20K is going to be cakewalk. And then for you, what helped to get to 10 to 20K is not the same strategy and methodology. Then you want to move to 30, 40K. There is a different approach and a different way. And of course, it is more on automation, which we are not going to cover right now in this, but I'm just giving you an example, right? So is this making sense? If you all are in, is this, going in, is this helpful? Let me know in the chat, what has been your, yes, this is helpful, yes, this is my aha moment. Yes, this is something which I didn't know. Let me know. Okay. Yeah. Helpful. Yes, I'm in. Okay, great. Perfect. Awesome. Keep coming, guys. Keep coming, Okay, now I'll give you this formula. Write this. Okay, it is going to help you a lot to craft your message. The key here to use this formula is to talk to your dream clients and give them the unique results, and for you to stand out in your niche, right? If you are a solopreneur, if you are a team, maybe I have one person who's my assistant, and it's only I and her, so it's we, right? So even if it is anybody, I help. Who do you help? Your dream client. Define it. I just gave you a deeper level of understanding of how to get your marketing message clear. And based on that, just go through this and do this defining of this. All right. I'm going to give you an assignment. You want to do it before we get into our day 2 tomorrow. All right. If you are a service provider, if you are somebody who's giving a done for you service, build, install is something which you might, like keep it in your messaging. Oh my God, I think I'm thirsty anyway. All right. So if you are a coach, you might be like, create a dream life, create, a dream result, whatever, or achieve something which is your dream result. Okay. With, it could be a unique methodology, which is your wow factor. So you need to wow your audience. You need to have the jaw-dropping response when somebody comes on your profile, they have a look, they are like, oh yes, this is the person I want to be connected with. We all want that, right? We all want that, but that doesn't come overnight. That does take time. That does take a lot of testing, tweaking, messaging, and all of that stuff within a duration. The reason I honestly want you all to have this duration is mainly because, okay, I help you lose 30 pounds in 30 years. Oh my God, I don't even know if I'm going to be alive in 30 years, right? So people need to know how they can achieve the results the quickest way possible. Make sense? The quickest way possible. And that is the reason people work with coaches. People have coaches back of their hand. So they want those results. They want their dreams. They want their desires to fulfill. Like my client who did Sue, and her case study is on my profile. I have pinned it. If you haven't seen it, please do watch it. And this is the same strategy she used. You know, she was into a different niche, and I could like literally feel that's not the niche. So she's like, I'm not getting, you know, that sense of serving these audience. I want to change my niche. How about this? So we worked out on that, and it's like, boom, she changed her messaging, she changed her social media platforms, she changed her content, she changed her group strategy. In 8 weeks, 22K. And this month already, she is on 14K, guys. Okay, so success loves speed, and it doesn't have to take time. Honestly, it doesn't have to take time. It can be just a simple tweak. There's another client, Rosa. She had a limiting belief of not being confident, of not showing up herself. Once we worked on her mindset, her confidence, her limiting belief, and we gave her the tools of how to do it, you know, through a lot of resources which we provided in our backend, in our program. In 90 days, she did 11K. And last year, in just 6 months, she did 65K. These are like insane results. Do you believe? You know, do you agree? Like, this is real. And you can go on my landing page, smartarjuman.com/coaching. You can see the testimonials of these clients. Okay, so what I'm giving you is something which I've been working with them, and I know that this stuff works. All right, so if you haven't yet seen the results, please go ahead and see. You know, it's just that. And I'm not here to brag you or brag about myself and my results. I'm here to show you what is possible for them once you start, what is possible for you, sorry, once you start getting your basic foundation right. And it all comes with clarity, confidence, belief, mindset, strategy, implementation, execution. That's it, right? So, okay, this is the formula, all right? Write it. Work on this tonight, okay? And before we start tomorrow, I'm going to give you an assignment, all right? And I want you all to do this assignment, whoever is here in the Zoom room and whoever is going to watch this on a replay, I want you all to do this because this is going to help you in getting the clarity in the messaging, all right? Okay. Now, 5C methods. 5C method, which I use. Oh my God. Okay. I'm sometimes like, you know, screenshot taken. Perfect. Perfect, Shwanti. Yeah. So you as a service provider, if you're not committed, you cannot do it. If you don't have clarity, you cannot do it because clarity breeds confidence. And I'm not going to talk about more on confidence because I know we all are like matured enough and in our phases of life that we know what we are capable of. But for some reason, we hold ourselves back. And I want you to break that. Put yourself out there, commit to yourself, be consistent. Start talking to your ideal audience in the language which they resonate, and that's through the content. When it comes to content, people feel like, oh yeah, publishing the pictures of my cats, my, you know, dinner, and all of that is content. Yes, that's a content that can give you a huge engagement, that can have people tell you, oh, love that, amazing, wonderful, awesome, blah, blah, those one-liners or one words, right? But that content is not going to talk to your ideal clients. So you need to start crafting content, which I'm going to talk about on the third day. And I'm going to like touch base on the content and the offer part, you know, on the third day, because you have a crystal clear clarity. All right. And then booking those calls with your ideal clients. Okay, once you go on a call, then there comes the sales process. So people can say, oh yeah, I'm really good at closing and blah 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 and all of that stuff. And most of the time my clients, they get stuck when on a call is because they want to talk a lot. That's not how it is. There is a different strategy, which which you really have to understand when it comes to sales calls and sales process. That's where your clients are going to sign up with you, right? So the 5C method, I want you to write this down. Your commitment, your consistency, your content, your consistent booking calls. It could be like just 2 calls in a week. It could be like just 3 calls in a week. Start booking those calls, because you need to have prospects who are in your world and understanding what you do. And this is possible when you go on an intimate level with them and when you are on a one-on-one call with them. And most of the time people are like, oh, I want clients to come and ask me for my services. I don't want to book calls. No. Keep that with yourself, because that is not going to serve you guys. And you're not chasing, right? You're attracting, and you're engaging with only those warm audience who already know how you help them. Right? So there is a different way. You're not cold pitching, you're not sending hundreds of DMs. You are attracting them, right? And then they convert into clients. So that's about it. Now, here is the thing. I want you to understand this. So I'm going to continue the training. Unless your clients are cat lovers. Yeah, I love that, David. Absolutely. Yeah, so I want you to understand this pyramid. And this is something which we all know where our audience are. And we also should know who we are talking to. Okay, so now out of 100%, there is always this 3% of the market who are those hungry, ready to buy audience, right? And the next are 17% of people who are in the information gathering mode. And this is real, all right? This is real. And this is as per the experts in the marketing industry. And there's a third category of 20% of people who are aware that they have a problem, right? And the 60%, like the vast majority of people, they're not at all problem aware. They don't even know that they have a problem, Now, when you are focusing in your marketing, you need to be focusing at the people who are in this category of, 40% of your market. And that is enough for you. Where people are in the information gathering mode, they just need to feel you, to know you, to like you, to trust you. So they make a decision to work with you. So you can move this information gathering mode to a client phase. Okay, and your content, what it does is like it speaks to the people who are in the information gathering mode, problem aware mode, and the buying mode. Because when people can relate with your content, your live video, your recorded video, your return content, your short post, whatever form it might be, that is talking to your ideal audience. And when you are able to craft content which speaks to them in the language they resonate, then you are educating people, right? So this is what the 4 system which I spoke about in the beginning of this. And the 60% of the people, this is also your market, but that's a cold market, right? So this takes a lot of time to convert. So as a coach, as a service provider online, your content should be able to speak to the entire pyramid, but your focus is going to be on the 40% of the people who know that they have a problem, who are attending, live webinars, seminars, consuming content on YouTube, reading blog posts, and all of that stuff. And there are 3%, which is the hot, ready to buy market. For them, all you need could be just that one video, just that one piece of a content which speaks to them. And they're like, boom, yes, let's go, let's do it. That category, right? Is this helpful? And are you able to understand the buying psychology of, we humans, right? We all. This is so important. And this is the key ingredient which we all miss in our marketing. And most of the time we speak to people and we chase people who are not even aware that they have a problem. They know that they have a problem, but they just either don't want to accept it, or they feel like it's okay, I'm used to living with this problem and my life is going to be just like this. I'm used to it. And the rest of my life, maybe 20 years, maybe 10 years, maybe 30 years, I'm going to live. This is my life. They have accepted the fact. But yet you can still create this problem aware. You can still touch on these category of clients through your content, right? And this is what I teach in my coaching as one of the pillars, where I give them a complete content calendar, content resources, and all of that stuff. So you are able to touch people at different levels and your content is able to resonate with your clients. Is this making sense? Let me know if this makes sense. Screenshot here too. Awesome, awesome, guys. I love it. The way you are engaging and the way you are interacting, it's giving me more energy to deliver more, because I love people when they are hyper engaged and when they are like so all in, So, okay. This is what I want to leave you with. Of course, it's going to be for 60 minutes. So I think we already are in that window. I'm not sure. I haven't seen the time, but that's fine. Here is an assignment for you. All right. And I want you all to do this because there are incredible prizes to win. And on the third day, okay, I'm going to announce the 3 top winners. All right. What I want you to do is, one, I want you to take uncomfortable action. And I know that going live is something like, oh, I don't want to go live. I'm so shy. I'm camera shy. I don't want to see myself. What people will see. What if my family sees? What if? No. Go live, because doing live videos from 2020 has given me so much of attraction. And from my live videos, people come and they say, hey, I saw your live video and I saw you speaking about this. How can you help me? Can we book a call? This is the power of doing a live video. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have a fancy mic, a fancy lighting and all of that stuff. Just you yourself, sunlight. If you want to do outdoor, amazing. If you want to do indoor, ring light, wherever there is some light which can, highlight you, that's important. Or if you feel like I don't want to do a live video, record a video, please. Okay, record a video. All right. Let's say for 2 to 4 minutes, totally depends on how your takeaways are. What are your aha moments from today's session? Okay. Or even if you don't want to do that, let me keep it so much comfortable for you. At least make a post. You can do this either on your profile or in our Facebook group, which is High Ticket Community for Coaches and Service Providers. And you need to tag me and you need to share what has been your aha moment from today's session. All right. The reason I want you to do this is, one, accountability. Second, I want you to break that comfort level and start taking imperfect actions. I'm a coach who works on action taking rather than, oh yeah, it's fine, dear, it's fine, do it later, that's fine, no problem, no problem. No, I push my clients to take uncomfortable actions. And when people do take uncomfortable actions, they progress faster. Faster than what you can imagine. And this is super important for you to make that progress. Even if it's just 3 days of a training, even if you've got value from me just from wherever it is, maybe any part which has really touched you, which has been your takeaway. Maybe you have a whole bunch of notes. You don't have to explain, but at least I want you to do this for yourself. That's one. So I want you to take uncomfortable action. The second, I want you to share this on your profile and to tell them that you're part of a masterclass. So I want more people to attend this. So this is the value-based masterclass, where I really want to impact more people. So I'm focusing on impact this year. And that's the reason I did this amazing. I planned this amazing masterclass for people who really want that. Right? That's my ultimate motive. So tag me so I can see it as well. And do also take a screenshot and share it on your story. So you will be entitled for the giveaway. All right. So is that doable? Am I asking you for something which is, I cannot do this, it's so difficult for me? Tell me. If you cannot do it, tell me right now. If you can say, yes, I can do it, go ahead and do this within 24 hours. That is before tomorrow. I love it, Shwante. You said very doable. Okay, Musarat, yes, I can do. Armugan, yes, I can do. Come on, guys. We have so many people in here. Just do this. You know, if you don't want to do on your profile, absolutely fine. Do it in my Facebook group. My Facebook group is my community, and I love my community. I love to serve my audience. Okay, so I want you to do this. So you go all in, attend tomorrow live, and do all what is required for you to entitle. So simple, right? Show up online. Show up on live, you know, so you get the best of it, and you have questions. If you have questions, please make a note of it. On third day, we're going to do a Q&A. All right. I also need to understand call to action better. That we are going to cover tomorrow. I think I've planned it for day 3. Yeah. So we're going to cover that. Don't worry. All right. Call to action is super important. And I'm going to tell you how to, implement that in your posts. Okay, so this is what I need. So if you're committed, please do let me know. I love it. And I definitely want you all to get the best of this. And that is the reason I want you to take imperfect actions. I hope this was helpful. If it did, please do let me know in the comments what was your takeaway, you know, and what was your aha moment. Or even if you don't want to do that right now, just do it later when you feel like, oh yeah, I will do it. I will do it in my live video. That's absolutely fine. Okay. So that's it, guys. And I'm so glad that you all are here. I thank you very much for your participation. And I look forward for tomorrow's session, which is going to be more on Facebook groups. And you can take the best out of the Facebook group, and you just have to do the daily tasks so you get best out of the training. Yes? Yes? Yes, no, all right, tell me please, whatever it is, so I know that I have delivered the best for my audience, and you people are going to get the best of everything what we do right now. Yeah, so before we end this, can we all smile? And if you're okay to open your camera, just say cheese, and I'm going to take a picture. Yeah, can we do that? Perfect. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Awesome. Thank you, guys. It was my pleasure to deliver this. Tomorrow I'll be back again. And if you have anybody who would be interested in this, please do invite. I want people to get the best out of the best. All right. Thank you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care of yourself. And I look forward for your videos, your posts, your tags on Facebook, on Instagram, or even on stories and your posts. All right. Take care. Love you all. Bye-bye.